Start thinking about exit the day you start. If the plan is not to have a lifestyle business, but to grow the business, start thinking from the day you start your business. Everything should be groomed up towards that exit. From your staff, to your contracts, to how you engage with suppliers, to your computer systems. Everything should be geared up to exit, because the more possible people you have lined up as buyers, whether that be your management team or a trade buyer or private equity buyer, the more horses you've got in the race. Nearly always with a trade buyer you will get the most in terms of value, because the synergies that a trade buyer will bring to the party. Of course, not every business is suitable for a trade buyer. You may be the biggest in your sector, and therefore unless you can look horizontally or vertically, a trade buyer isn't going to be interested. However, a private equity buyer may be interested, and then more and more importantly then is your management team, because they're not going to run the business. Some businesses aren't suitable for either private equity or trade buyers, so it could be your management team and doing a management buyout, and therefore you've got to think, is there a natural leader? The management buyout is always going to bring you the least value, however, because they can't bring any synergies. But you may be taking an altruistic position and think, well, these guys helped me build the business, therefore I want to give them the opportunity to buy it. And there are lots of ways that you can support them with vendor finance and so on to do that. But you'll never get the most from an MBO. You value a private company by what the vendor is prepared to sell at and what the buyer is prepared to sell at. Of course, you do all sorts of complex models on multiples of profits, on goodwill, on discounted cash flows, but it's a bit like valuing a house or selling a house. You can have 3 estate agents that value your property, but it doesn't mean you'll sell it. It doesn't mean you'll sell it at that price. It might mean that somebody makes an offer, but they can't raise the finance. So private business is worth what you'll sell at and what somebody else will buy at. It's important though to have a valuation done, because if you are aspirational to a certain value, you need to set a target and work towards that. So if your apartment is valued at £1 million, it's very unlikely you'll sell it for £3 million unless you do something about it. And if that is your goal, then maybe you've got to buy the one next door and knock it into 2. And so there is some worth in having a valuation done from a technical point of view. The valuation isn't what your company's worth.